Hi Aries, this is Tarot-blee Accurate. Thank you for showing up to watch this video. If you're new, welcome. I hope you've become a subscriber. If you already are, or if you've just seen my videos before, thanks for coming back. I appreciate all your likes, your shares, your comments, the messages you send me. That's the reason why I do these. So, I wanted to tell you that with your monthly reading this month from May 15th to June 15th, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm taking out the health segment, and that's because it just seems to be redundant and obvious. Everybody knows about their health, right? And then the other thing is that at the end of the readings, how we've been doing the week-by-week breakdown, I'm taking that out too. And the reason being is because it makes the videos very long, and furthermore, we already have the monthly love reading. We have the monthly general reading. I usually put an extra reading in there, whether it be stop, drop, and roll or angel reading, something like that. And then we have the daily Facebook messages, the Facebook cards. So that's a lot of work for me. And I love you so much, and that's why I do these. That's a lot of work for me. Okay, so we'll just get started with your career. The first thing I have coming up is justice. What else do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising? You might want to pay particular attention to your rising sign if you are watching this specifically for your career. We have the Eight of Wands, the Magician in reverse, the Two of Swords, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so this might be a really busy work month for you. If you don't work in a legal field, which you might, doesn't matter. Point is, justice will be served. So if you have been doing a really lazy, shoddy job at your job, you could be canned. If you are doing a great job, you could be promoted. No matter what, though, justice will be served. Things will work out in a way that is balanced or fair. They might not seem that way from your point of view or from somebody else's point of view, but generally the consensus is that justice will be served. And then from that point, there are new beginnings to come. New exciting beginnings. Now, this stinks. You might not have very much control over what happens, what changes, and where things go. Any control that you do have, you are maybe not electing to take. It's like you are refusing to make a choice or a decision, but you need to remember that inaction or indecision is also a choice. So that's your caution with that. The problem with maybe not choosing is that then you can't move things along. They can't move forward. You can't achieve happiness and success and the things that you want until you make a choice. You don't want it to be made for you because then you're not going to be able to get where you want to go. These two here will be competing. The Chariot is stopped right now and you want it to go forward, but if one's running one direction and one's running the other direction, you're going to crash and burn, right? So it's important that you yourself make the decision, and it's the decision that you want. Did you see that? I don't know if you saw it, but there's like a little wave of something that flew in front of my face here. So maybe this is really important for at least one of you, this part of the message. In order to achieve your happiness, you need to take responsibility for your happiness and to move things along. But that's really challenging for you right now because you don't even want to think. Right now you are so tired. You need a rest. You really do. You might be overworked. So, stressful time for you probably, and I'm sorry. I have to tell you the truth. I can't call my channel Tarot-blee Accurate if it's terribly inaccurate, right? So, what's going on for Aries in regards to money for May 15th through June 15th? And these two together. Okay. Money is not making you sad. You might not be hurting for money, okay? But money is also not bringing you happiness. It really isn't. Even if you had all the money in the world, it's not going to fulfill you. You may be facing some temptations, maybe some things that you want to splurge on because you think that it will make you feel better. Because right now, you might be feeling particularly moody. You might be feeling sad. You might be feeling, what's the word? Paranoid. You might be feeling like everybody's out to get you, suspicious, that sort of thing. You're just not really in control of your emotions. You're not feeling your best. You're not feeling very confident. I suppose you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. You're not feeling like people are really appreciating you, and that's making you bitter. It's making you real grumpy. It's making you kind of lash out at people. And then you kind of realize that, and you're like, wait, I'm sorry. And then you try to fix it, but because you're unhappy, you might not be able to fix it. And I know this turned from money to something entirely different, but that's kind of how that goes. So even though you have some money right now, you're just not, you wanted it to make you happy. Maybe you tried some retail therapy and it didn't, and that's a bummer. Okay. Sorry. Ew. Aries are not off to an awesome, positive month. This might be a challenging month for you from May 15th to June 15th, and I'm sorry that that's the case. I'm sorry. Maybe something's going on astrologically. I don't know. Somebody will usually pipe in and fill all of us astrology non-knowers in with that information. So in regards to your home life, what's going on for Aries, and this could be sun, moon, or rising for the 15th of May through the 15th of June. We have a challenge one on the floor, and that's the Hierophant. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, 4, get your woman on the floor. Gotta get up to get down. I don't know why that song's in my head all of a sudden. Maybe that'll make more sense later. Lately, I've been getting strange messages through songs as I've been doing the private reading, so that might be important. I wonder, anyway. Okay. We'll just keep moving with the home life reading, and then we'll come back to that if it ends up to mean something. Okay. So your challenge is to do things the way that it's expected to do them traditionally, okay? You are challenged within your home life to set up an environment that is traditional, that where things are stable, you know what to expect, okay? You are not wanting to move, to leave, anything like that. So if you're in a relationship where your partner is saying, hey, it's time to move in, you might not do that. But they kind of need you to. They kind of need you to take that next step. So it's like you're sitting here and you're hoping that all of the work that you put into your home pays off, that it wasn't for naught. But because you don't have the enthusiasm to get moving, to change things, this is a card about go, okay? And it doesn't necessarily have to mean a physical move, like a move of home, but for a lot of you it will. It could just be like, it could be a financial move. It could be any kind of move, but it really probably for a lot of you is a home move, or somebody moving into your home, or a trip, something like that. Because you don't have the enthusiasm to do that, you are going to have a very hard time getting to where you want to be, to achieve your dreams, to achieve your happiness. It's like you're sitting here and you're wanting everything to work itself out, but it requires you to take action and you're just not doing it. It's probably because you're so tired. Maybe it isn't. Maybe you have a different motivation to not do it, but for some of you, it could be because you're very tired. Now, in regards to your love life, if you are single, we have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups. And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse, the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands, and then again that Seven of Pentacles. So in regards to your single life, you are probably not following your intuition. Not at all. And this is causing you to have a lot of confusion, to have no idea what the heck it is you even want. You don't even know what you want. You might know what you don't want, but you have no idea what you want. You're totally confused when it comes to being single right now. What you probably need is a break entirely. You don't need to be dating this month. Now, you might be tempted to. Someone might come along and offer you something, but then also somebody might come along and offer you something and you're just going to sit there and be like, nope, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't even want to think about it. I'm comfortable where I am, resting. That's all right. When it comes time, though, to actually have to make a choice in regards to relationships as opposed to the other aspects of this reading, it's clear to you what it is that you have to do, but it's also like you're kind of still just waiting for something to come to you. It's like you're waiting for things to work themselves out. You maybe are clear on what the decision is, like on what it is that you are not going to do or you are going to do, but maybe you don't execute it. But in regards to finding a soulmate or a long-term partner, this month just might not be your month. It might be a good month to just kind of chill out and take a break because of everything else going on in your life right now. For those of you who are Aries and you are coupled, what do we have for May 15th through June 15th? We have the King of Cups in reverse. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Four of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Hermit card. Okay. So for those of you who are coupled, you might not be feeling particularly emotionally fulfilled right now, but you're still not walking away from a relationship. You are feeling like you are giving a lot of time to this relationship and that you don't ever get a break. You don't get to go out with your friends, things like that. You know why this is the case? It's probably because some truths have been revealed. You may have lied to your partner in the past. They might be keeping a closer eye on you right now. That might not be the case. But you do know why this scenario is playing out the way that it is, however it's resonating for you. And you just feel like you need more time to go within yourself. You need time to yourself to retreat right now, and maybe you're not able to get that. That's not a crazy sentiment to have, but you're going to keep feeling that way until you decide that you want to put in the effort and the hard work within your relationship. Okay? That's an energy that's not going to change until you decide that you want to put hard work and effort into your relationship. Okay? That you can't just stand there and say this is good enough. So, I'm sorry guys, I didn't want your reading to be a bummer. I mean, there's some positive aspects there, but for the thing, I feel like the energies and the stress level is like heavy and like the stress level is high. You know, it's not like anything particularly bad is happening, but it's just like you're just kind of sad and stressed. So you are challenged then, generally everybody, single or couples, to try to see things from a different perspective, okay? Try to change your mindset. Try to see things the way that other people see them. Especially, this is important, especially the way that your mate sees them if you are coupled. Because you could really wreck your relationship if you don't. You really could. What else? Oh, you see that? You see that little orb? That is a super big effing warning. Okay? Now, what else? Oh, there's another one in the background there. You see that? Some of you could lose your soulmate. If you are already in a soulmate relationship, they could leave you. It's very important you see things from their perspective and you try and you put work in. I swear, this is very, very important to you. For others of you, that just means that the person you're with right now is not your soulmate, and so, whatever. Let them go. Don't be foolish. Don't go out doing things that maybe you shouldn't, that you don't think through. Okay, so if you need some guidance, which it sounds like as the month progresses you might, my contact information is in the description box below. But otherwise, until next time, bye. Mwah.